Absolutely raised to be not only anti-gun but afraid of guns. People can be very anti-gun up until the point that they actually have to face violence. You will have a change of heart when you have to face violence head on. And that is what I had to experience. And it was about a month into the marriage that I discovered that this wasn't going to be the dream come true that I wanted it to be. He started becoming more about power and control over me. And eventually things got worse and he turned violent. Unfortunately, there are some people that their nature is violence. And I want to be crystal clear. Violent people are violent by nature. It does not change. And therefore, gun rights are human rights. And if you're someone that's going to go on stage around the country and try to shame conservatives and Republicans for supporting gun rights, recognize that's the most important civil liberty we have besides freedom of speech. And so when our politicians look for solutions and they say we need to have something in place to take away our guns, recognize I'm someone that doesn't want a violent person to have a gun. Yet I understand that usually government is used as a weapon against victims. And things like waiting periods, I would have died. I wouldn't have survived that. Things like a psych eval, that would have been weaponized against me. The only people that are impacted by that are victims. Because violent people, they don't care what weapon that they have at their disposal. They will just hurt you. But one of the last times I called the police, a female officer showed up and she said to me, I highly recommend you go and get an order of protection and get yourself a gun and learn how to use it. I got the order of protection and the judge said the same thing to me. He said, understand this is a piece of paper. You need to learn how to defend yourself. And that is my message to victims. Don't stay a victim. Get out of violence and learn how to defend yourself. I will always stand firm on the Second Amendment. I will always look to find ways to keep people safe away from violence, but personal responsibility is the most important weapon against violence.